From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Friday, June 27th. A Lincoln police sergeant is being sued for allegedly strangling a woman strapped to a gurney during a September 2023 arrest. Nicole Burks accuses Sergeant Jeffrey Yurkovich of excessive force and violating LPD's chokehold ban. Her attorney shared a body cam still showing the incident after a bar fight in Northwest Lincoln. Burks is seeking a jury trial and compensation. Her attorney says efforts to settle were rejected by the city, which has declined to comment on the lawsuit. LPD confirms Yurkovich is still employed and not on leave. It's been 1 week since 36-year-old Sean Greenfield was killed in a Southwest Lincoln fire. His siblings are now reflecting on his life and strength in the face of ALS, which he battled for 6 years. Sean's brother and sister described him as their protector, always standing up for family. He was diagnosed with ALS in 2019, shortly after serving nearly 3 years in prison. They say he turned his life around after his daughter was born.
He did anything and everything for his kids. I know he was a troublemaker, but once his daughter was born, he just dropped everything, went straight to work, and changed his whole life around. He would do anything for anybody.
His brother credited their mother, who cared for Sean daily despite no medical training. The fire near West Arlington and Southwest 15th was sparked by an improperly discarded cigarette, according to Lincoln Fire and Rescue. Both 1011 and the family are aware of allegations surrounding Sean's death circulating online. Police say those claims are under investigation. Officers are also investigating an overnight shooting that sent a 39-year-old man to the hospital. Thankfully, he's expected to recover. The shooting happened around 2:15 a.m. outside the NP Mart near 28th and O Street. Police say the man was shot in the leg and believe the incident was not random. Officers are still working to make an arrest. In the courts, a man accused in a double murder at a Bloomfield bowling alley has pleaded no contest to first-degree murder. Prosecutors say 26-year-old Elias Reed shot and killed 2 men in February of last year. While he isn't admitting to guilt, Reed is not contesting the charge. As part of the plea deal, 2 weapons charges were dropped, and the state will not seek the death penalty. His wife, Kaylin Sweezy, was sentenced earlier this week for evidence tampering. Reed will be sentenced July 29th. Now to the nation's highest court, justices ended their term Friday with several major rulings. In a 6-3 decision, justices limited nationwide injunctions, pausing Trump's birthright citizenship ban for 30 days and sending it back to lower courts for further review. Other rulings let parents opt kids out of LGBTQ plus book lessons, uphold the Affordable Care Act's preventative care mandate, uphold Texas's age verification law for online porn, and preserve a program providing subsidized internet and phone service to underserved communities. Now, this week marks 10 years since the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage, a milestone now shadowed by renewed fears as some states introduce laws targeting the LGBTQ plus community. Longtime Lincoln couple Lynn Quinzer and Barbara Beyer have spent nearly 40 years together after meeting at a local dance. They raised a son, Robbie, navigated legal hurdles, and were among Nebraska's first same-sex step-parent adoptions.
I think one of the cruelest things that you could do to anybody is to legally forbid them from forming families. And I really think people need to think about that. That's the ultimate isolation.
While they celebrated the 2015 ruling, they now worry about the future.
If we're not going to honor marriage, if we're not going to honor the rule of law and rip us apart, that all can come back. Our retirement years are in limbo now.
Still, they're holding on to hope and each other. For the full story, check out our website or app. Lastly, some exciting news for Husker fans. Former Nebraska standout Bryce Williams has signed a free agent deal with the Detroit Pistons. The first team All-Big Ten pick went undrafted last night, but now becomes the 4th former Husker currently with an NBA team. Williams, who scored over 1,000 career points in just 2 seasons at Nebraska, joins the pros, but his contract details haven't been released just yet. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.